Then there's this. Supposedly now we're all supposed to believe that Jeffrey Epstein didn't have a client list. Yeah, no, you heard that right. According to the FBI, I remain unconvinced that this is an actual FBI report. I found anomalies in it. As a matter of fact, I will go over them. You can, Maggie can grab my screen when we go over it, and I'll show you the anomalies in the actual 2 pages that they released. And this is the commercial artist in me looking at going like, that's not the same. Whoever did this, that document is not the same as that one. And what word processor spits a document out that has drop shadows on it? I mean, I can make you. You give me a Photoshop. Hell, I could probably do it in Apple's preview in Canva, something stupid like Canva. I can give you a page and make it look like it's sitting on a table and it's got a shadow on it. It's called a drop shadow. Why would the FBI be releasing major news-breaking important memos in a graphics program? The Supreme Court doesn't do it. When you get a SCOTUS decision, as a matter of fact, one of the annoying things about a SCOTUS decision is, it's 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper, right? Most people set their margins at an inch or 3/4 of an inch or so. So, you got about this. Here, I'll give you an example. Show this, Maggie. Can they see this? That is that from the Epic Times? What is this? That's the Epic Times. So that is a print-friendly format. See, we do the talk radio and TV the way it should be, folks. This is what all your hosts should do, explain things to you. Can you see that? This is the margin on the left. This is the margin on the right. See that? That is just looking through the paper. That's a 3/4 inch margin. That's a 3/4 inch margin. The Supreme Court decisions come out with margins like this, 2 inches on either side. So you just get text down the middle. And it's very unique. And as soon as you see a decision, you know that it came from the SCOTUS blog because they format it that specific way. The FBI memo supposedly that came out has formatting anomalies in it. At least one of the pages has a cut and paste in the middle of it. Now this is the document that the news entity Axios actually released as supposedly having gotten it from the FBI. Here, can you grab my screen? I'll just show you people. Okay, there it is. If you grab my screen, I will actually show people. Okay, this is my Photoshop program. So you could see, all right, see my red arrows here? I'm gonna move. This is page 2 is, hold on. Page 2 is, I call it Nothing Burger. Page 2 is at the top. I'm gonna move that over and change that back to 100% opacity so you can see it. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm showing you here. Let me zoom in. See right here? See that line right there? That's a cut and paste, a sloppy one. Whoever put whoever put these 2 paragraphs together, see, this is the 4th paragraph, this is the 5th. I'll drag a guide down here so y'all can see. Can you see my guide on the screen? The blue line? Okay, so right here, where I'm dragging this line, you see that paste, that is.
It's easier to see on my screen.
You can see it on yours better? Yeah. Okay. What you see as she's scrolling there, see the paste line. That means that the last 3 paragraphs came from another document. Now, before you go, oh, come on, TKD, you're just making it. No. Now go back to my screen. Let me show you again this. This blue line here shows you the margin, the current left-bound margin. Before the paste, look after the paste. See where the T is, where the I is? These are paragraphs that have been pasted from separate documents together to make it look like this is one document, which is why I call fake. This is a fake. Either that or it's a horrible, sloppy job by somebody at the FBI trying to cobble together paragraphs from different documents. Now, there's let me zoom out. There is another anomaly here. Okay, if you zoom out on this, you can see where this red arrow is here? This shows you this right-hand margin. If I were to lay page 2 of the Nothing Burger back on top, what you see here before, let me drop the opacity so that you can see that I'm not cheating. Okay, so I'm going to take page 2 and I'm going to line it up. See on my left-hand side, I'm justified here. That is exactly on the blue line. Now, if we look, again, if we zoom in on the right-hand part of the page, what do you see? See where it says Epstein committed? And then what's ghosted below is page 1. What's posted above is page 2. Look at that. And I make sure I line the text up and I resize the text so that it's exact. This document on page 2 was made by a different word processor. Somebody set this margin. I can tell you exactly what it is. 0.1.25, 1/8 of an inch, or 0.12, call it 0.07. It's either 1/25 of an inch or half of that. But you can clearly see that margin is different. What the hell are these people doing? And the New York Post, a couple of entities, of course, you know, Benny Johnson and Eric Doherty and others, you know, first with breaking. I would change breaking to faking. Breaking my arse. So then, just to give people, so you could see, and then page 1 here, again, look at what we see at the top here. If you look at my screen, why is there a drop shadow on this page here? Nobody outputs a document that has a drop shadow. This is a screenshot of a screenshot here, is what this is. And someone is viewing it in a program that is, so this is not the actual document. Look at the crappy scan of the logos here. See how pixelated they are? This is not an official document. And then the kicker of all kickers, according to Axios, and then the New York Post, let me show you I'll pull this graphic up. I'll have to get it. This one here. Can you see that, Maggie? Let me blow that up so they can get a bigger image of that. This is from the Axios story. This XML file does not appear to have any style of information associated with it. The document tree is shown here. And then it tells you code, access denied, message, access denied. And then there's a request ID. Here's the most shocking part about this. This came from an Amazon S3 server. See up here where it says in the menu bar, you can see the end of the URL where it says S3.document cloud. That is an Amazon server. So you might want to ask the question, why in the hell is the FBI supposedly hosting top secret classified documents on Amazon S3 servers? Now, I know that Amazon servers dominate the workspace and the private workspace. I know this. How many of you people knew, and I suppose that this may be something that we just don't know, or maybe I didn't know it, would it shock you to find out that the federal government is using Amazon server to store top secret classified intel documents? Shouldn't the federal government of the United States have its own server? Isn't this what Hillary got in trouble for hosting things that weren't on a government server? Was the government server an Amazon server? I mean, I'm just, and then the actual news is that there's no client list. Well, what's Ghislane Maxwell in jail for then? You know, it's almost as though, oh, no, this Epstein guy, no, he just liked entertaining people and throwing parties. And he loved loaning people his plane out so they could fly to beautiful islands and homes that he didn't live in when he wasn't in them. Does anyone buy any of this? And go back to the February. We have the tape. We can stop the tape of Pam Bondi saying, oh, no, I got documents, stacks of them. Thousands of them I'm reviewing. Of Epstein and his clients. You do? Here's another question. Well, what did that woman whose name, she was so popular and so important, I can't even remember her name now. I remember the D.C. Drano jerk, Ronan Hanley, whatever the hell his name was, or name is. What did they get at the White House in those binders that Bondi gave? Were there cookbooks? Are there recipes in there? What the hell? How to make a Trump omelet. Something stinks here. As a matter of fact, play the, people want to talk about this. I guess I don't have a cut Shiite today. I know I do. Somewhere. Hold on.
Nope.
Oh, I don't? Oh, I do. I just don't have it in my hands. Okay, which one is it? It is the flashback. Flashback. Number 11 is the last one. Okay, if there's no client list and nothing to see here, citizen, you will obey our federal overlords and move along. Well, then why did Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, say this in February?
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
So you seen anything? The Epstein client file may be released. We're sitting on my desk right now. Thousands upon thousands of files. I'm reviewing. What are you reviewing? Well, you see, we want to make sure that there are no children harmed. The children have already been harmed.
They're adults.
And you wonder why people hate and don't trust anything the general government of the United States says.